day 290 of the Daily Stoic. Spread the word. Quote, some people with exceptional minds quickly grasp virtue or produce it within themselves. But other dim and lazy types, hindered by bad habits, must have their rusty souls constantly scrubbed down. The weaker sorts will be helped and lifted from their bad opinions if we put them in the care of philosophy's principles. Seneca, Moral Letters, 95.36-37. Stoicism is not an evangelical religion. You're not obligated to save anyone. There's no risk of hell if a soul remains in ignorance of the teachings of Epictetus or Marcus Aurelius. But now that you've learned and studied a better path, you can be of service to others. You can share your wisdom or insight with a friend or stranger, remembering that behavior is always a better example than a lecture. Everyone deserves to benefit from philosophy's principles, as Seneca put it. If you see someone who is in need of help or has asked for guidance, provide it. You owe them that much. While this particular chapter today is reminding us to be helpful and of service to others because we have disciplined ourselves to go through 290 days of the Daily Stoic so far, or maybe you just happened upon this particular video in this particular moment in time, and this particular chapter is reminding us to spread the word and be good, virtuous people. To everyone out there, like the previous day that we covered, not assuming the worst in people, not assuming malice, but remembering that pretty much, in most cases, people are just being stupid, and you don't need to respond or react with negativity. But while this chapter is talking about being a good person and spreading the word, you know what rose up in my gut when I was reading this? Is this quote from Seneca, but other dim and lazy types, hindered by bad habits, must have their rusty souls constantly scrubbed down. That was the juicy part for me in today's reading, is that bad habits of life hinder you, right? If you like, one of the things that comes to my mind when I think of this, an example, I can't think of anyone other than the crazy runner guy, David Goggins. That's right, David Goggins. If you haven't heard of David Goggins, he's the guy who is like ex-Navy SEAL, ex-Marine, like 20x Iron Man, 20x crazy stuff. Like, the guy's a machine. He's a living machine. Like, he runs with broken bones, and he runs when he's like the guy literally has defeated himself. If you know what I mean, right? He has been able to overcome the body with the power of his mind. And he has proven, at least in his maybe ultra extreme world and example, is that he has proven to the world that the mind can overcome everything and can force this body, this hunk of meat, to actually perform audacious and grand and amazing feats of strength, perseverance, and resilience. David Goggins, I salute you, man. You are a human wonderkind. You are a machine. But why does this remind me of David Goggins, the machine? Because he doesn't have bad habits. I don't know if I bet he doesn't smoke. I'm pretty sure he doesn't drink. From what I understand, he goes to bed early. I could get that wrong. So he understands the value of sleep, or whatever his sleep needs are. And there is a purity to it. There is a virtue to it. The man will not be soiled by the playthings of the world. The man will not be distracted by the worthless consumption habits of the world. The man is on a mission to defeat himself and to fully live a life where he truly understands what he's capable of. I tweeted about that several times in the past. You might have read it on my tweeters. But I find it to be sad when a man or a woman, person, let's put it that way. I find it sad when a person will die and never truly understand what they're capable of because they've never challenged themselves and they've allowed bad habits to create static and rust on their lives. Man, what would it look like to be a virtuous, pure, disciplined person? Would that be the life that you're living today? I see in Discord, fam.